If I could sit across from my younger self just once, what would I say? Would I tell him to run faster toward his dreams, to love deeper, to hold on to the people who matter before they slip away? Or would I simply whisper the one truth I learned too late? You don't have as much time as you think. We all believe life stretches endlessly ahead of us, until one day we wake up, look in the mirror, and see a stranger staring back. The young face we once knew is gone, replaced by wrinkles, wisdom, and the weight of years. And by the time we truly understand what matters, half of life has already passed. So today, I want to share a letter to my younger self. A letter about the things I would have done differently, the lessons I only learned after it was too late. Maybe this is a letter for you too, because one day you will look back. One day you will ask yourself, did I love enough? Did I live fully? Or did I waste too much time on things that never really mattered? Stay with me, because this might be the most important conversation of your life. Section 1. The illusion of endless time. You will believe you have forever, but one day you will wake up and realize you don't. When you're young, time feels infinite. You think there's always another tomorrow, another chance to make things right, another opportunity waiting just around the corner. So you tell yourself, I'll call my parents later. I'll spend more time with my loved ones next week. I'll chase my dreams when I have more money, more time, more confidence. But let me tell you something. The biggest lie we tell ourselves is, I'll do it later, because later is never promised. I once had a friend named Robert. He was full of life, always talking about his dreams. He wanted to travel, to write a book, to tell his father how much he loved him. But he kept saying, I'll do it next year. Then one day he got sick, a rare illness. Within months, he was gone. His father stood at his funeral, eyes filled with regret. He always said he would call, he whispered, but he never did. That moment haunted me, because I realized we all think we have time until we don't. Section 2. The people who matter and the ones who don't. You will spend too much time worrying about people who won't even remember your name in 10 years. You will waste years of your life trying to impress people who do not truly care about you. You will chase approval from strangers. You will worry about what people say behind your back. You will hold on to toxic relationships because you're afraid of being alone. But here's the truth. At the end of your life, only a handful of people will truly matter. Not your thousands of social media followers. Not the people who only show up when they need something. The ones who matter are the friend who was there when you had nothing, the parent who loved you even when you failed, the partner who held your hand through the storms. I knew an old man, Mr. Thompson. He was wealthy, had everything money could buy. But when he got sick, when he reached his final days, no one came. His business partners, gone. His so-called friends, nowhere to be found. The only person who stood beside him was his childhood best friend, the one he had ignored for decades. On his deathbed, he whispered, I spent my whole life chasing the wrong people. Don't let that be you. Section 3. The regrets you will carry. People on their deathbeds don't regret their failures. They regret the chances they didn't take. You will regret the love you were too scared to express, the dreams you were too afraid to chase, the forgiveness you never gave. I once knew a woman named Eleanor. She had a fight with her brother over something small, something stupid. They didn't speak for years. Then, one day, he died. She never got to say sorry, never got to hear him say, I forgive you. For the rest of her life, she carried that weight. If you love someone, tell them. If you want to do something, do it. If you need to forgive, do it now, before it's too late. A promise to my younger self. If I could leave you with one final thought, it would be this: do not wait to live. One day you will wake up and realize your best moments have passed. One day you will wish you had hugged your loved ones more. One day you will wonder why you cared so much about things that never truly mattered. So younger me, laugh more, love fearlessly, forgive quickly, live deeply. Because the biggest tragedy in life is not death. It's reaching the end and realizing you never truly lived. Section 6. The lessons I would tell my younger self. A heartfelt message from the older self, speaking directly to the younger self. Lesson 1. Fear is the thief of life. You will waste years being afraid of failure, afraid of rejection, afraid of what others think. But in the end, you will regret the chances you didn't take more than the ones you did. I once had the opportunity to start my dream business. I had the ideas, the passion, and the drive, but I hesitated. What if I fail? I asked myself. So I let fear win. Years later, I saw someone else living my dream because they took the chance I was too afraid to take. Lesson 2. Money and success won't fill the emptiness. When you're young, you think wealth, status, and recognition will make you happy. You believe that once you achieve success, you will feel fulfilled. But let me tell you a secret. It won't. I've known men with millions in their bank accounts who were empty inside. And I've known people with nothing who were the happiest souls on earth. Happiness doesn't come from what you own. It comes from who you love and how deeply you live. Lesson 3. The simple moments will mean the most. You will chase big dreams, and that's good. But the things you will hold closest to your heart in the end won't be the awards or the accomplishments. It will be the night you stayed up laughing with your best friend, the time you danced in the rain with the person you loved, the morning your child ran into your arms calling you their hero. One day you will realize those moments were the real success. Section 7. What really matters in the end? The final reflection on life, bringing the message to a powerful close. In the end, nothing physical lasts. Your house, your car, your job title, none of it will matter. No one will talk about the money you made or the things you owned. They will talk about the way you made them feel, the kindness you showed, the love you gave freely. I once attended the funeral of a man who was loved by everyone. He wasn't rich, he wasn't famous, but the church was overflowing with people. One by one, they stood up and shared stories. He helped me when I had nothing. He treated me like family when I felt alone. He always made me feel important, even when no one else noticed me. That was his legacy, not money, not success, love. And in the end, love is the only thing that truly remains. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Tell me in the comments. If you could send one message to your younger self, what would it be? Let's remind each other what truly matters before it's too late. Thank you for being here. Make every moment count.